Moment of silence for the champions, for those who make going hard a lifestyle. Never wait for nothing, gotta get it right now. I'm in the spotlight when they turn the lights down. Only a champ swing the hardest in the 12th round. I love the fourth quarter, I love the ninth inning, I love game 7. Bring on the competition, cause in my heart, can't nobody do it better. Can't slow me down, won't stop me, never. I'm so Cassius Clay, I'm Tyson in his prime.
You know me, man. I'm Barry Bonds with Minds. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Pressure Podcast. This is a Monday night edition, Money Monday. Let's
Give me a hell yeah!
We are coming here today on a day where Mark Sanchez is facing very, very serious shit. This fucker, we got news through the weekend that he got stabbed, so we figured, damn, someone must have been getting into a bar fight over here, you know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, no. All of a sudden, it looks like he got stabbed for a reason, because he was out there beating somebody else almost to fucking pulp. Picture's viral. They're going to press charges. I don't know if he turned himself in, if he's already under custody. I know he went to the hospital. He's good. He's in stable condition, but he's facing some serious charges. That man's looking to face a lot of time in jail for aggravated assault, assault with a weapon, assault with a deadly weapon or whatever, and some other shit. Just not smart. So, butt fumble continues to fuck up in life, right? That's what happens when you draft USC quarterback. But that's neither here nor there. We got a lot to cover. Today we will recap Week 5 of the QFL, which everybody should know by now is what I call the National Football League. That's their nickname for it. We will recap Monday Night Football, Sunday Night Football, and some of the other highlighted games, including the London game. And today we will also nominate Bum of the Week award winner and also a Money Player of the Week award winner. Not to mention we're going to be doing a progress report on all the young QBs out there.
Yes, sir.
So we got a lot to get ahead to. We are live Mondays through Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at midnight, only on YouTube at Pressure Podcast Live. Please feel free to like, subscribe, and comment. Give us your takes. This is the podcast where viewer has say. If you have a take or if you want to debate any of us, you could always request. We will send you a link, put you on a webcam, hop on the mic, and you could talk your shit. We are also establishing what we learned on the weekends on Mondays. Money Mondays is to establish what we learned through the weekend. Thursdays to use what we established to... No. Let me rewind that. Money Mondays when we recap what we know from Week 5. Thursdays when we establish what we learned. And then Saturday, using what we established, we make our picks and predictions. That's the format. So without further ado, we are coming to you live from our studio in Orlando, Florida. It's your boy King Coke.
What's up, LeBron, guys? Finish him. How y'all doing?
We are rated M for millennials. So, you know what? Let's just go to it. Let's just go into it. No, wrong game. The Monday Night Football game that just finished. Let's just get into it. Dive in right quick. The Kansas City Chiefs, who were favored by 3.5 points out the road, lost to the Jacksonville Jaguars, who are now 4-1 and ahead of their division. This is the Jacksonville Jaguars' first win versus Kansas City in the Mahomes era. Mahomes didn't do that bad, 91.3 passer rating, 318 yards with 2 touchdowns, 1 running, 1 passing, but he also had a costly pick 6 that put the Jacksonville Jaguars back in the game. He was trying to do a no-looker, whatever, and just didn't see the person there, so that was jokes on him. Trevor Lawrence, he did pretty okay too. 95.6 passer rating. He had 270 yards. 221 yards, right? Yeah. With this is what he had at one point. He had 1-1-1-1-1. He had 1 touchdown, 1 interception, 1 fumble, and 1 rushing touchdown. 1 passing rushing, but he also has 2 rushing touchdowns now, so that gave him 3 totals. I thought Trevor Lawrence fucked up a lot of times in this game, but the Kansas City Chiefs kept fucking up right back over. I thought they were pretty lucky and fortunate to have come out with a win, but a win is a win, and it counts, especially against the Chiefs. What's your reaction to this?
I thought when he threw the interception that the game was over, that the Chiefs would pull it out their ass again. But the defense got it. The defense got it done. I feel like the defense played good enough. They gave up a lot of yards, but you got to score. You got to put it on the scoreboard. So, I mean, you got to stop in the red zone. That was huge. You got points off of that because you ended up getting the interception, and that was points. That was big for your team. I think that was one of the biggest plays of the game. And Trevor Lawrence, you can't have those missteps when your team is basically helping you win the game. So the interception was terrible. It might have been PI. It might have been PI, but I'm not too sure. I say I give Trevor Lawrence when it comes to grades. I give him a B minus.
Jeez,
I didn't like
tough crowd.
I didn't like the turnover. The turnover to me was huge. I didn't like that. And a couple times where I thought he had easy throws and he didn't make them, and he tried to make that more difficult than it was. And then for Mahomes, I give him a B plus. I think the biggest mistake he had was the pick six. Had he not had the pick six, that's 3 touchdowns, and you know what I'm saying, the numbers look a little better. But I thought they both performed admirably. I give the Jaguars. I'm gonna give them an A entirely as a team, and I will give the Kansas City Chiefs an A as well. I think they both came to play. It was a little sloppy at times when it came to penalties, but what team doesn't get penalties? So,
My questions to you is let's put everything on the books right here. All turnovers are bad, but
yeah,
which one of Trevor Lawrence's turnovers do you think is the worst?
the interception.
I can't agree with that one.
Because it was you were up 3, and you had just gotten the ball back. You got the stop, and you turned the ball over right away.
Yeah, but you even said it could have been pass interference. He could have slipped. Something happened that it's not all on him. Meanwhile, the fumble that he had at the goal line, which would have been a touchdown, is completely all on him. So I argue that's the biggest turnover he had in the game, more than that one.
Probably because it was in the red zone. You're probably right about that.
You know what I'm saying? Not just because of timing, because this was later in the game, so it mattered more. I give you that. But the fact is, he was in the goal line, and he solely purposely had control of all that situation. Meanwhile, the other one, it could have been a flag, and it could have been that he slipped, because it looked like it looked like he was going with their natural motion, like muscle memory. It looked like they worked out before. It looks like he was supposed to be in that spot, and he wasn't, either by PI or slip or something. I'm not saying excuses. I'm just saying that this is something that is not all on him. It looked like something happened there that it's not on all his fault.
I mean, I get what you're saying.
But the goal line one, there's nothing
you
you could blame on anybody else slipping. No, his O-line did his job. It was a good snap. He had the ball. He was rushing. He decided to jump and get the ball punched out of his hands. That to me.
I agree that was
that's
huge.
a more egregious.
I agree that was big, but I believe that put them up 14-0, right? But then Mahomes basically returned the favor.
Well,
so I didn't look at that one so much as that bad. I felt like the other one was more because you're up 3. Like I said, the defense just got to stop for you. They just got the ball back for you, and you just gave it right back to them.
Well, remember, it would have been 14-7. It ended up being 14-0. Now, Mahomes didn't score on that fumble. I'll give you that. But that's where I'm more scared trusting him rather than that play that you spoke of.
Yeah. I just think with your team up, shouldn't put
y'all in the chat, the viewers, let me know what you think about that.
Shouldn't put the ball in crucial situations.
Which one of the turnovers was worse? Do you think was
and again,
more of a
your
mental
defense,
error?
like I said, your defense just came off the field after they just got to stop.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, damn, that was big. I don't know why you just. It was on first down too, I believe.
Well, this is the thing. I'm like, all right, here's why the Jacks never beat Mahomes and why they're gonna lose to them this year. This is how I have it written down. In the goal line and in sequential possessions, right before the half, Trevor Lawrence fumbles at the goal line. Okay. Mahomes in the ensuing possession jukes at the goal line for a touchdown. So while one fumbles, the other one jukes. Okay, and I'm like, that's the difference right there. I have it right here. Terror fumbles at the goal line. Meanwhile, Mahomes jukes the entire goal line to get the touchdown. But then, right after halftime, Trevor does it with his legs, and he makes up. So he has a make-up touchdown for that fumble. But then, he has a delayed game at the end of the game, is what I have right here in the clutch.
That was
a delayed game. They had delayed game issues the entire night, and it felt like that was it for Jacksonville.
Be cool, nigga.
But then Trevor Lawrence with his legs makes up for it again. So he has 2 make-up touchdowns with his legs in the goal line to make up for the delayed game and the fumble. So I thought he did his job as a franchise quarterback to make up. But how about you start making up and just start kicking ass? You know what I mean? I don't want to see you make up for your mistakes anymore. I want to see you stop making mistakes and just kick ass.
Exactly. That's why I graded him tough. Because even though I love the throw that he made late in the game, that was a throw of the game in my opinion.
Yes.
Well, that one and probably the one to Travis Hunter, but I think that was a better catch than throw. What you think?
Travis Hunter woke up today, ladies and gentlemen.
That was Travis Hunter, right? That was more Travis Hunter than. Okay, so the other throw that he had to Brian Thomas, that was what we call a Dilfer dime.
Yeah.
For those who know.
That Travis Hunter catch. Listen, it looks like Travis Hunter should not be playing on defense. Put him on wide receiver, and only when your defense has been on the field a long time and you need some rest for him, that's when you send them out. That's your X factor right there on defense when your players are getting tired. What's up, Denali?
And then I also think the defense.
Welcome back to the Pressure Podcast,
Kansas
brother.
City hell yeah! Late with the PI. You got to be able to cover without panicking with the ball in the air.
Yeah.
So. And he didn't turn around, and just because he didn't turn around and he grabbed this shoulder, which we've seen a lot lately, but they haven't really been calling it. In that instance, they call it.
But I thought both quarterbacks made mistakes, but they at the end of the day they both put their teams in the best position to win after the fact. And that's all you can ask for. Once you're gonna make mistakes every once in a while, and all you ask for is that you give yourself a chance. At least do that. And they both did, and the Jaguars came out with the win. That just means the Jaguars are a team to be respected now. That's a notable opponent here.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
It's a complete team.
I think Jacksonville.
Complimentary football.
Yeah, I think Jacksonville is poised for the playoffs, and I don't think they'll ever beat the Chiefs in the playoffs. However, this is something that they can build on with a new coach, a new system, and you know what I'm saying, this is what you want to see when you want to rebuild, when you want to retool, and you have a franchise quarterback, or seemingly so. At least you think so. What about the Chiefs, though? Where do they go from here? Much ado or nothing, or a team just, you know what I'm saying, ended up...
I think just a team coming in with hella confidence, you know what I'm saying? Just beat 2 pretty good quarterbacks. I thought from just the standpoint of what the Jaguars do, coming in offensively, defensively, and special teams wise, has been consistent. Now, the only problem right now to me with the Jaguars would be the quarterback. If he's a little more, if he can find some consistency, then they'll take off.
As I pass you this, Denali's asking, Colts or the Jaguars, both making the playoffs? It looks like it.
Colts and Jaguars.
I would have to bet right now they would make the playoffs. Yes, they both look like they're making the wild card.
And if I'm being honest, I think the Jaguars have a better defense. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I really like what I saw from the Jaguars linebacking core. They're really good. They fly around.
But you would argue the Colts have the better offense.
Mm-hmm. Because of the consistency of Jones.
So this is
Indiana Jones.
Yeah. Who you picking? Colts or Jaguars?
Huh?
Who you picking? Colts or
Who
Jaguars?
did I pick?
Who do you pick?
Who would I pick?
I gotta be honest. I'm gonna
go with the Jags.
I'm gonna go with the Jaguars just because Lawrence is more of an established quarterback, even though he's not that established, than Daniel Jones is. This is Daniel Jones' first year playing like this.
I would say this too. The fact that he ain't never beat Mahomes and they actually, got it done, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
That's a big opponent to beat.
It's funny.
I haven't seen the Colts beat anybody like that.
Trevor Lawrence has definitely played a cleaner game than this and lost to Pat Mahomes. But it's just like the Lamar game. The only time Lamar's ever beat Mahomes, he started the game with a pick six, a fumble, and an interception before he won.
Wow, that's crazy.
Just like this guy right here. He
Almost
has an interception, a fumble at the goal line, and this is the game you win. Out of all the games that you play clean, no, this is the one you beat Mahomes on. That's what it really is mind-boggling. Same thing with Lamar Jackson. Like, out of all the games that Lamar played a cleaner game, the one that he played, even just last week, the week that we played against the Chiefs last week, how horrible Lamar played, he played even more horrible than that, and still we won the game. That's the one I don't, it just, whatever. But that's why they say it in a given Sunday, because that shit that's not supposed to happen. It's supposed to be the other way around. When you play like ass, you're supposed to get blown out, like we did last week. And when you play clean, you're supposed to kick ass, and that's not what happens. It's just that's why you have to play the game, because there's no science to it or math. All right, let's get to the next topic here. Let's get to the slated games, shall we? So let's recap the rookie quarterback debut. You have the Minnesota Vikings, who won in the London game. This is a 9:45 game. They're now 3-2, and the Cleveland Browns dropped to 1-4. What do you see from here? We will get to the quarterback mostly, but what do you see from the rookie debut?
Okay, you want me to talk about the game?
The game and the rookie. You can say something, but just save some for later on. When
basically,
we give the progress
all I
report.
have to say is what I said came to fruition. They use their weapons early and often. Carson Wentz got to get the ball to 3 and to 18. Those are the guys that you got to get the ball to, and that's what he did. He got the ball to them, and they were successful. The defense did what they had to do. They came in, they played rugged, they went and sacked the quarterback, intimidated him a little bit, but I think the quarterback actually played really good.
And then, Ali, we will get to Houston in just a minute, as you see it right there.
And Cleveland, Cleveland, I already told people, Cleveland, they're going to be formidable because they have a hell of a defensive line. They have a hell of a secondary. They are the #1 defense in the league, and they haven't proven otherwise so far.
Well, I learned that Minnesota's going to hover around 500 until their quarterback gets back. And I learned that Cleveland is maybe have found something. Maybe. Better than Joe Flacco for sure. Okay?
Play good.
So let's get to the life support game where I said whoever loses this game is going to miss the playoffs. That would be my Baltimore Ravens, who dropped to 1-4, get embarrassed. 44-10 at home by the lowly Houston Texans, who were coming into this game 1-3 and one of the worst offenses in the league. What'd you learn from here?
Is it a coincidence that Patrick Mahomes had 4 touchdowns and C.J. Stroud had 4 touchdowns against your defense? I think that proves that right there that, you guys are hurt and not, able to play well without.
Well, there is a difference. Pat Mahomes scored 4 touchdowns on a healthier defense. This guy scored on second and third stringers.
All right, but anyways,
That's the
what I noticed was C.J. delivered. He did exactly what he was supposed to do, knowing that, Baltimore they're in peril right now. They don't know. There's nothing they can do. They just have too many people hurt right now. And that's not using an excuse. That's just the truth. I mean, when you have your starting quarterback out, starting quarterback out, that's huge. You're playing Cooper Rush, who should not even be a backup's backup. And this is what you get. You get 3 interceptions and no touchdowns. And you try to get Derrick Henry the ball, but you can't because the quarterback ain't shit. So this is what you get. You get a game where Houston basically gets to cruise in and come in and take over. It sucks.
I learned that Houston might have just woken up. This is exactly probably what they needed. They're not going to score like this ever again, more than likely this entire season. But maybe they could get a rhythm going into the next week. That's now a 2-game win streak that they're on. This was unheard of a few weeks ago when we just thought this is the most disappointing team in the league. They flipped the switch seemingly, so it looks good for them. I got to see what their schedule looks like before I make my tiers in the power rankings. What I learned is that my Baltimore Ravens, I didn't learn anything. I told you this was going to happen. Everybody says, the people in the comments were like, the Ravens season's not over. Brother, as long as these guys are hurt and Lamar's not playing, the season's over. And we've got to win a lot of games for it to happen. Now, the AFC is helping us because a lot of key teams are losing for some reason. But at the end of the day, mathematically, yes, we're alive. But we need Lamar first back before anything can happen.
Defensive players as well.
And well, we need Lamar first before anything else. If we want to compete at all, we need Lamar first because at least maybe we don't have a defense, but at least we can score 40 on him. But we need Lamar back, and I think he's coming back this week. So for those who didn't take advantage in the AFC, like the Bills, the Chiefs, blame yourselves if you end up facing us later on in the wild card or for the right for the wild card. So blame yourselves because I know that the defense is going to be better than this. And then I got the thank God it wasn't a prime time at least game in Miami and Carolina. I'm glad we didn't bet on this, but we both said we said Carolina.
Tua was good though.
We said Carolina just because they were the home team. I'm thinking.
Yeah. We
got this one right, but had no idea we got it right because when I didn't watch this game. I was watching I had 4 games on my screen, and I didn't care much of this game because this game doesn't matter. It's a bunch of 1 and 3 teams, right? So, and they're both struggling. The quarterback got benched last week because he was playing so ass, and the game was basically already over. And one is brain dead. Okay, but I saw that Miami was up 17-0. I'm like, oh, well, at least Miami looks like they're back offensively. They're not the same team that they used to be. And when all the other games are over, I look back and Carolina won. I'm like, holy shit. And that's not the first time it happened. Another game happened just like that.
Oh, my God. It was terrible.
So what did you learn from this game?
I learned that they're gonna give Tua another chance because of the performance he had today. It was good. Wasn't great, but I mean, it wasn't his fault they lost the game. It was because they had Rico Dowdle out there looking like prime D'Angelo Williams back in the day. He had 203 yards rushing, including I think he had 3 receptions for 23 as well. So yeah.
Well, I learned that Mike McDaniels, who's the coach of the Miami Dolphins, is a dead man walking for sure now. You can read it in his face. He's not going to last past this year. And Carolina, I learned that if they run the football, they might just be something. If they could just run the football, run clock, and Bryce takes care of the ball.
I don't think that's just good. I don't think they're a good running team. I think it's just because of
the Miami. I get it. But maybe that's a formula that they could work on. Hopefully, they could dedicate themselves and get better at it. We'll see.
I mean, shit, if that Rico Dowdle shows up every week, damn, you might have found something.
Well, here's a what the fuck stat for everybody here. Every once in a while, I'll look up a what the fuck stat.
What the fuck?
My Baltimore Ravens defense, that was a record-breaking in 2000, allowed 165 points the entire season. It's only week 5 in 2025. I know. It's a new era of football, but 177 through 5 weeks, this is not Baltimore. This is unacceptable.
What the fuck?
All right, let's get to the next slate of games. In here, you have the Vegas Raiders. Oakland is 1-4. Gino just can't do it no more. And Daniel Jones is now 4-1. This is a beatdown, 40-6. What you learned here, bro?
I learned more of the same, that Gino is having a terrible year, and Jones is having a bounce back year. He might be the what is that called? Most improved. He might end up being the most improved player of the year if he continues this trajectory.
Denali asked if we heard about the Dirty Sanchez, and yes, we let off the show with the gruesome news that this man, we thought he got stabbed, so we thought he was a victim. No. From what details are surfacing, it looks like he deserved to get stabbed and he deserves to go to jail. And that's probably exactly what's going to happen. I learned that Geno Smith can't do shit with this team because they just don't have a team right now. They just have a new coach, a new quarterback, and that's about it. Then you have Daniel Jones and company. This is a legit team. I learned that for sure. This is a legit team. They may not be elite, but they're legit. They're going to be in the playoff hunt. Then you have the Giants versus the Saints, which was supposed to be Dart's breakout game. I was wrong. I was dead wrong. What you learned from this game, bro?
I was dead wrong, too. I thought Dart was going to have a good game. I thought the Giants were actually going to play good defense. You know what I learned? Spencer Rattler might actually be a formidable quarterback, and he might actually be a starter. That's what I learned. I learned that he don't take too many chances down the field. He actually is a good game manager. He moves the ball. He uses his legs. He looks impressive. And I learned that it's going to take time. You could tell that one quarterback is in his second year, and the other one just started playing in the NFL.
I learned that Jackson Dart is absolute trash. That man ain't gonna break out tomorrow or next year or anytime after that. This man lost to the worst team in all of football, and he didn't make it look pretty. They didn't disguise anything. They were playing the exact same shell shit the entire week. And this motherfucker started good, played bad, and then finished good. I think that's exactly what's going to be his career, a big up and down. So I call him 50-50, not 50 Cent, just 50-50 dart. Because, you know, when you throw a dart, it's a 50-50 whether you're going to hit the little target at all or you might not even hit the board. It might flick somewhere else. And then I learned from New Orleans that they actually have some fight in it. This Spencer Rattler dude, it looks like he's actually improving week by week. Then you got the Dak and Trash game. This is a watch. Everybody knew this one. Dak is going to Dak and the Trash are going to trash. We're going to speak on them in a few, but what did you learn from this game?
I didn't learn anything. I mean, I expected the Jets to score, but not a lot. Like I said, I said it would stay close for a minute there, and then Dak could take care of business. So that's exactly what he did. 4 touchdowns. I expected the Jets to turn the ball over, and it's more the same pretty much.
Same here. This is one of those games where I didn't need to learn shit. I knew the Cowboys what they were and what they are right now, and nothing's changed. And the New York Trash, they're worse than what I thought, and I don't even know that's possible. But let's get to the next game because those games don't matter. Here we go to Kyler's bye week, apparently. This is another game where the Arizona Cardinals were up, 21-0, something like that? And I wasn't paying attention to this game. I had the Detroit game. I had the Washington game. I had the Tampa Bay game going because those games were a little bit more enjoyable. Then all of a sudden, as those games are over again, I see the score and Tennessee won. We know what happened now. It's a lot of lucky shit. What you learn from this game?
I mean, it was more the same. Kyler Murray was, like I said, he played good, but I mean, even it's like I don't even know what to say anymore about the Arizona Cardinals. It's always something. If it's not the quarterback,
we're not blaming Kyler.
No, we're not.
We're not blaming Kyler. This is not his fault.
This is on D. Mercado now and on
Yes.
How the hell do you get an interception?
That punk
this
ass.
Shit he fumbled the ball at the goal line and then
D. Mercado and any other motherfucker out there. Let me tell you something, bro.
Sean jackass over here.
It is very. You see, if you're in the NFL, you see how hard it is to get there. Okay. You know how hard it is to get there. You see how hard it is to stay there. And you see how hard it is to succeed in there, okay? If you are succeeding and you are about to score a touchdown, please don't do anything that will jeopardize that in any way whatsoever, let alone the fact that it matters to the game.
Like if he's like that.
I just don't understand how year after year after year, there's always that one bonehead, that one dumbass, that one Negro. It's never a white player. It's always a fucking Negro that goes right before the goal line and gives a touchdown away as if it's easy, like you're going to get 100 more in 2 weeks. Bitch, please. I hope you get benched. You deserve what Sanchez gets, and you don't even deserve to a roster star. I would cut you. I would cut you personally. I don't like that shit on my team. I don't want that shit's contagious.
I just don't. Yeah, and I don't understand what makes people function like that.
Way to be a role model.
How do you not know that right after let's go after the goal line and then we'll get rid of the ball, or just hold on to the ball. You know, you can celebrate with the ball in your hand, right? Jesus.
Well, I learned that the Arizona Cardinals coaching is weak.
Yeah.
I learned that Tennessee has received a blessing, and hopefully that will bode well for them come in the future. I don't know. We'll see. Then we got the Detroit Lions versus the Cincinnati Bengals. This was supposed to be a Lions expended bye, and it was for most of the game until the fourth quarter happened and Jake Browning turned into Joe Burrow on an off day, I guess. What you learned from here, bro?
More of the same. Don't know what to make of what the Bengals are gonna end up doing here. I'm guessing that they're pretty much gonna fall off the map here. I don't know when Joe Burrow's coming back, so
he's not coming back. He's gone for 3 months.
Well, then I'm just gonna say that it's over. I don't trust the defense. really, I don't trust anything on that team right now. Not even the coach. I don't even think he has an idea of what to like go to maybe stop the bleeding. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to make. But Detroit more the same. Just consistency offensively, run the ball, pass the ball. They're great at both of them. I feel like Campbell wasn't that aggressive in this game, but he didn't need to be.
Yeah, but
Something.
the Detroit Lions have the worst secondary in all of football.
No way. You can't say that.
They have
There's
it worse
no
than
way.
they're worse than Baltimore injured. They're worse than Dallas,
There's no way.
and they're worse than
There's no way.
they're worse than Miami Dolphins.
There's well maybe though, but I don't. Nah.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
Nah.
The fact that no, this is not just one game. It's game after game after game after game. Their secondary gets torched. So if their offense is not on point, they lose in this game.
I would say okay, their secondary is
They only won by
is-
13
their-
points.
Okay,
If their offense was not on point today and made mistakes and fumbled or something like that, the Cincinnati Bengals might have stolen this game.
I feel like they just like took the pedal off. I
No.
don't think it was one of those.
No,
Yeah, bro.
No.
Yeah, they was literally playing zone the rest of the game. They wasn't trying to get no stops. They were letting Browning basically. Browning was throwing the ball to like wide open people. He wasn't really doing much.
I know that one of those scores is in bullshit time. I give you that. I know that these guys were playing prevent defense. I give you
Yeah,
that.
they was clearly.
But the
doing it.
fact that they're playing prevent defense and if these guys were still getting behind them is my point. It's not like they were getting in front of them and missing tackles. They were prevent defense and they still got behind them.
but that was I think that was a backup that came in and he completely read that wrong.
I don't
He
give a
was-
fuck.
he was wrong.
This is something
that's only happened. When has that happened before again?
I don't give a fuck. I'm saying that there are too many symptoms in that secondary that doesn't lead me to trust them. It's always something new.
That can't be the worst though. Is what I'm saying.
No,
it can't be the worst.
This got to be the worst secondary in the league. This got to be to make Jake Browning look like this. Yes, absolutely yes. Because this is scary. This is scary shit. Remember last year, Josh Allen had 500 on them.
Yeah, this ain't the same secondary though.
Yeah, it's worse. All right,
Nah, it's less.
it's worse. Let's go to the Washington Chargers game then. Here we have JD5 in Hollywood, and that's exactly what happened. JD5 literally did everything he wanted in Hollywood. I knew they were going to come out with a win. I bet on this game and won. They're now 3-2, while the Chargers dropped to 3-2. They've lost 2 in a row. What'd you learn from here?
Herbert can handle big situations, and JD5 is back. That's what I learned. I learned that once they got JD5, that offense was going to start humming, and that's exactly what happened. And then I seen the Chargers fold. And that quarterback, it's not. I'm not gonna lie and say that their offensive line is great because I think that's another problem with the Chargers. But that D line for Washington, they can get at you, and that's a team to watch out for. That's gonna be right there. I think.
I learned that JD5 is back. JD5 was a little rusty, and then all of a sudden just get back to himself again. And I learned that Justin Herbert is not a top 10 quarterback, and he never will be. That's what I learned. It's over. It's done. Let it go, guys. Let it go. I don't want to hear Justin Herbert's name ever again in the top 10 rankings ever in my life. There you go, Denali. That's a white quarterback that does not belong in the top 10. All right, so let's get to the money games here, okay? The money games.
Let's talk about it.
So let's talk about your Eagles, who were stunned by the Denver Broncos. Knicks had a mediocre game. He had 87 passer rating, 242 yards. He was 24-39 with a touchdown. Hurts was a little better. He had 100.8 passer rating. He threw the ball a lot here. He 23-38 for 280 yards and 2 touchdowns. But somehow, some way, you guys lost. Denver scored 18 unanswered points in the fourth quarter. What happened here?
It's the same thing. Same thing that's going on. The inconsistencies offensively, and I seen somebody mention that it's the fact that they wasn't able to run the ball. Well, also we have a couple players that are kind of dinged up on the offensive line, so I think that's what's going on right now. I think once they're healthier, then we'll see better running game. But as of right now, I think that's where they wanted to go. That was the game plan, was to throw the ball, because they weren't able to run the ball effectively in the last 2 games because of the offensive line. Because the offensive line isn't playing that good, and it could be injuries. But me, I really don't like to make those excuses. So I just say the offensive line's not playing good. With Denver, hey man, like, shout out to them. Like, they thought we was about to put up what they thought we was about to put up against Denver. What they thought we was about to just like 40 ball them. Like, nah, like they're a formidable opponent. They have one of the best defenses in the league, definitely top 5, secondary, and they came to play. And at the end, they got the job done. I feel like that was it. I am not calling that PI because that's stupid. That was later in the game. We could have avoided all of that had we just moved the ball earlier on in the second half.
Well, I think your offense coordinator is the reason why this happened. Once again, 18 unanswered points. I got to see how much passing yards you had in the fourth quarter alone. But if it's negative passing yards, he needs to get released, just like the Ravens defensive coordinator needs to get released. My reaction to this was that you guys let one slip away. You should have had at home.
Absolutely.
But I think you'll get better for it. Team grade, I'll give the Broncos a B. I think they did everything they could defensively, but offensively, they didn't wake up until the 4th. That's a little too late for my taste. So, and then the Eagles, I gave you guys a B-. I thought you guys started well. Defensively, you had an A game, but offensively, it was a C. And
I'm glad you said that, because I swear everybody's saying that our defense is trash. I'm like, how is that possible when we only give up 21 points to a pretty good wide receiver core?
Well, that's how I felt about my Ravens, so we fumbled the ball. Here's one thing. I think the Broncos were, I guess, fortunate that you guys are not on your A game offensively right now.
Agreed.
However, they still got tested. This is not an easy team to go up against defensively. So I felt like, say the Broncos proved that they're getting better. I think something was proven here from the Broncos. They're getting better. I just don't like to see 18 unanswered in the fourth. You waited until the fourth quarter to start scoring. How often?
But my main takeaway from this is the fact that their defense was able to keep them in the game, right? Mm-hmm. And he did not turn the ball over.
No, he didn't.
Which was something that we have seen in previous games.
But I hope they don't make it a habit of waiting until the fourth quarter to start scoring some unanswered points. That's all I ask. All right, let's get to the next game. Here we go, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Seattle Seahawks. This was a shootout. This is the Buccaneers winning on the road in a tough environment, 38-35. They're now 4-1. Seattle's 3-2. I still think Seattle's the team to beat in the NFC West. And I think this is more, I guess, amplified after this, because Baker had a look at this 134.7 passer rating, 29-33. So he only missed 4 passes for 379 yards and 2 touchdowns. Baker Mayfield he went Super Saiyan yesterday. But so did Sam Darnold. This man had 135.4 fucking passer rating here. 28-34. So he only missed 6 passes for 341 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 1 interception. And the interception actually wasn't his fault.
They were going crazy.
The interception was a deflected pass that went the wrong way, and that's how it goes.
They were going crazy.
So a last-minute interception helps Tampa Bay seal the deal, because Sam Darnold was actually marching on the field to win this game. So what's your reaction here? I think this is evenly matched 2 teams here. I think both teams are going to make the playoffs. I think both teams are probably going to win the division. I'll probably bet on that. Sam Darnold and Baker Mayfield are playing like top 10 QBs, man.
They did, but I would say Seattle's defense is better.
They are better. It's just there's no defense for Baker Mayfield when he goes Super Saiyan. And come playoff time, I'm gonna anoint him Super Saiyan. We have a new Super Saiyan in the
that's crazy.
in the NFL. It's
29 of 33.
Yes.
For 380.
That ain't normal, bro. That's what the fuck I'm talking about.
Fatality.
It's not about racial, bro. It's just that You know what I'm saying?
Damn, I gave JD 5 all the freaking respect. I can't
Listen,
say
man.
nothing about Baker Mayfield.
It's not about.
Damn.
It's not all of us about making it racial. It's just that, goddamn it, man. How come the white QBs play better than the black QBs sometimes right now? Okay, is what I'm saying. It's pissing me the fuck off. Okay, that's all I'm saying. All right. But I love anybody. I don't care what race you are. It's just, goddamn it, I want my brothers to do good too, man. Jeez.
If you could play,
Martin Luther King had a dream where a white QB and a black QB can go ham at the same time. Well, right now, when a black QB goes ham, there's no white QB in sight, and when a white QB goes ham, there's no black QB in sight. And I'm sick and tired of it. I want to see one go toe for once, goddammit. All right. Let me settle down here and take a woosah. Denali always listens to me. All right. My team grade for the Buccaneers defense, I give him an F. For the offense, I give him an A+. For the Seahawks defense, I give him a F. For the Seahawks offense, I gave him an A. That's it. No plus, because he had an interception. Even though it's not his fault, it did happen. It cost you the game.
I give both defenses an F in this case. It sucks, but yeah, they couldn't stop these two.
I mean, one missed 4 throws, the other one missed 6 throws, and that's it.
And then I think the other one's pretty simple to say. It's an A+ from both teams, from both quarterbacks.
Yep. That ball did not touch the ground all day long.
I can't even say nothing about that interception. That's not his fault.
It's not his fault. It just happens. All right. And let's get to the Sunday night football game here, where the New England Patriots shocked the world and kicked out the Bills' undefeated season. Okay, 3 turnovers hand Buffalo their first loss. One of those turnovers was an ugly pick by Josh Allen. Drake went off here a little bit. 101 passer rating, 22 of 30 for 273 yards. He just outplayed the MVP. He had no touchdowns or INTs. But Josh Allen still MVP-like. 103.3 passer rating, 22 of 31 for 253, 2 touchdowns, but that ugly pick. What's your reaction to this game? Did you learn anything?
Drake May has arrived. That's what I noticed. I noticed that he just went up toe to toe with a gladiator, and he was able to conquer. That's what I know. That's what I saw in this game. I seen him outplay Josh Allen. I know the numbers might not say it, but the way he took care of business on the road, the way he was taking care of the ball, and just managing the clock. It was great to watch. It was a great game. I thought it was sloppy in the first half. I'm not gonna lie, that was very sloppy in the first half from both teams. But they got rhythm in the second half. And once they got going, Drake May outplayed Josh Allen. That's what I noticed.
Drake May did outplay Josh Allen. The numbers may not say it, but if you watch the film, you'll see. Josh Allen was not off his off game. It's just that Drake made more plays than Josh did. And it's not Josh's fault. You can't be on your A game every day. Not even Lamar Mahomes does it. All right? Not even Tom Brady. The Mike Vrabel and this new regime in the New England Patriots is working. Okay? They've already won more games than last year's head coach who, you know what I'm saying, got fired, Jeremayo. Absolutely. So they're going for the right direction, and he's a proven coach anyway. They have a running situation now. They, you know what I'm saying, they can't trust one running back because he fumbles too goddamn much.
I would say
the other one is too.
Travion.
Yeah, the other one is too young. Maybe he's not too. He doesn't see it like he needs to. Maybe he's not up to speed just yet. And then the third guy that they had, that was their backup plan, might be gone for a while because it looked like he tweaked something in his knee. But the Patriots' defense is top 10. Yes, top 10. Their offense is 11th coming into this game. So this is a very, very, you know what I'm saying, sound team. But let's be honest, they're not going to be able to catch up to the Buffalo Bills. But I wouldn't be surprised if they are on their heels because both of these teams are in the same division, means they both have an easy schedule.
And the thing that's scary is if they meet up in the playoffs, what defense do you trust more? Because I trust the Patriots defense right now. So,
but we go with the QFL, and if it's the QFL, it's Josh Allen, obviously.
I'm gonna go with Josh Allen every time, but if he outplays him a little bit more than just one game, then we're talking about.
I don't know, Josh Allen. I don't know. I'm not trying to hate, but Tom Brady didn't let this happen. Okay, when he owned some division, he owned the entire division. Okay, there's no exceptions.
And that means this is your first time ever seeing Drake, man. He was able to defeat you the first time already.
So what's your team grade and QB grade? So for New England offense, I'll give him a B, and for the defense, I'll give him an A-. To hold the Buffalo Bills and Josh Allen to 20 points at home is no easy task, and the fact that they're divisional opponents makes it a little easier because they know how to play them, but it's still not an easy thing to do. So I give the defense some credit. I said A minus, and then only an A minus. The only reason they even got to an A because of the interception. And then for the quarterback, I give the offense. I say a B minus. The offense didn't get it going until the mistake happened. To be honest with you, they were a little bit stagnant.
You talking about the Bills?
No, the Patriots.
The Patriots.
The Patriots. They were jabbing here and there, but they didn't.
No,
really
yeah,
do
that's
much
what I'm
until
saying. Just taking care of the ball. That's
Correct.
what they was doing.
But the Bills' offense, I give them I say a C, and their defense, I give them I say a B plus. As far as QB grade, I give both of them a B. They didn't do great, but they didn't do bad either.
Okay, so I gave the offense, I give it a B. Sloppy in the first half. I thought in the second half it was a lot more consistent. They were moving the ball at will to me in the second half a little bit more. The Bills, I gave them a B as well. I think they was just sloppy in the first half. In the second half, they got it going. Surprised because that nobody mentioned that Cook didn't score a touchdown in this game, and it was he had like a record going for like.
I know. I bet on it and it hit, motherfucker.
But yeah, that was crazy. And then I'm gonna give the Patriots an A. I thought their defense. Their defense was great. I thought their defense was actually like.
Just handing out A's out here, aren't you?
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, it's a juggernaut, bitch.
Because that's not easy to do. Go into the Bills' house and.
Man, fuck that shit. My team did 40 on them. I don't want to hear that shirt.
And then the Bills, I give them a C.
All right. Yeah, the defense for the Bills is probably the weak point right now. But let's see. I don't know. We'll see because they have such a weak schedule. Let's get to the. It's true. There's nothing I can say about that.
What's up, King Jamie?
What's up, King Jamie? Welcome to the Pressure Podcast, brother.
Hell yeah.
Just recapping the weekend over here. All right, let's get to the progress report for the young quarterbacks over here. In here, I have Cam Ward, who was pathetic. Just pathetic. 64.6 passer rating, 53% completion, 265 yards, an interception. I gave him a C plus because he got the win, and win counts here. But he played like shit. Bo Nix, average game, 87.8 passer rating, 61%, 242 yards, a touchdown. He got the win, so I gave him a B. But to me, that's mediocre. JD5 had an exact 100 passer rating. He had a very low completion percentage, 57.6. He was only 15 of 26 with 231 in a touchdown and the win and a comeback. So I give him an A minus. Get those numbers up, but I'm sure he will. And then Drake May, he did pretty good. 101.1 QR. I gave him a B plus here, but I give him A minus just because he won. I forgot that he won, so I give him a A for that. 73% completion, which is awesome, and then 273. But I wish he had more touchdowns, which is why I gave him a B initially. But because of the win, A minus. So you got upgraded. And let me see if you agree with that.
With Cam, I had C plus, but a lot of the reason why he's not playing well as well is because they just don't have enough consistency on the offense. The wide receiver dropped too many balls, in my opinion, and that O line isn't all that either. So he don't really have much time as well. It's really hard to be consistent when you don't have consistent offense. So I give him credit for where credit's due. He threw the best pass in the biggest moment, and that's why I gave him a C plus. And then Bo Nix, I gave him an A because I think coming back in that game on the road in Philly, that's hostile. That's hostile environment, and I gotta give him credit where credit's due. That was impressive to me.
It is impressive. I agree. Let's get to the other ones here. We have Dylan Gabriel had a good debut. Solid. I'll say solid. 94.3 passer rating, which is good. 57.5% completion, which is bad. But against the Minnesota Vikings defense, that's not too bad at all. He took care of the ball at least 19 to 33 for 190 yards and 2 touchdowns. He didn't get the win, but I thought he did pretty good. It's just the completion percentage. Let's see. It's a worse defense. Let's see. Bryce Young, 90.7 passer rating, 63%, 19 out of 30, 198 yards, 2 touchdowns. I wish he didn't have that interception, but it looks like Bryce has some bounce back in him.
I just wish he would play earlier like this. You know, I feel like earlier in the game is where we don't see this, and then when they're down a lot, that's when he like turns it on. It's like, why can't you turn it on from the beginning?
Yeah. So Denali says over Shador Sanders, the starter. What the fuck is the Browns' problem? Well, the Browns have Gabriel ahead of the depth chart, and they're giving him a chance. I'm guessing that he has a few weeks to prove anything. Otherwise, they're going to give Shador Sanders a chance. Hey, Shador had the chance to be with the Ravens. He could have started this week had he been there, backup for Lamar Jackson, but he didn't want to be a backup and learn that sometimes in the NFL, boom, a Mo Lewis happens, Bledsoe's out, and Tom Brady comes in forever. Okay? This is the QFL. What's up, bro? What's up, Jack? So I gave Dart a B minus, 73.1 passer rating. He had 65% completion, 26 of 40 for 202 yards, but he had the 2 touchdowns with the 2 interceptions, so he broke even. And a B minus just because he's doing pretty good. It's just he needs to take care of the ball. And then the Rat, I'm gonna call him the Rat, 100 passer rating, 66% completion, 20 of 30 for 225 yards, a touchdown, and 1 raucous home crowd at the Superdome. Yes. Denali King Jamie, I know Denali's not going to like this because he's a white quarterback, but it doesn't matter. King Jamie, does the Rattler look like he's getting better and better and better as the week is going on? Because that's what it looks like to me. Ratatouille Rats. Yep, the Rat. That's the Rattler right there, Spencer Rattler.
I think he's playing.
He's getting better. Listen, I didn't like him. I had him bottom as a bottom feeder of the QB rankings, but I mean the man is
growing on me, man. He's growing. Like every week, I just
low
see
key
him
kicking
like,
ass a little bit.
Like,
he ain't winning much, but he's kicking ass.
Fucking gamer. He's not scared.
And
by the way, did you notice that they put up a chart where I think it was 6 Oklahoma quarterbacks that played this weekend?
Fuck Oklahoma, man.
Gabriel, Rattler, you got.
Don't nobody want to hear that.
Man, it was plenty of them. That was crazy.
Yeah.
6.
All right, so let's get to the before we get to the money player of the week, let's get to the bum of the week award winner because we got to get with this shit. So for those who don't know, every Monday we do the bum of the week award. We give somebody an award for being a bum, for being a motherfucking loser. And every time you win an award for being a bum of a week, we put you in a shelter. So we keep you there for the rest of the year to remember that you were one of the winners. And at the end of the year, we give a vote for the Bum of the Year award. So here's the Bum of the Week, which is none other than the 0-5 New York Trash, the entire organization. I gave them 5 Bum of the War plaques in the shape of an L because that's all they do is lose. This is nothing new. This is the worst organization in all of sports to me because it's not a real football organization. When I say that, I mean it. That's not a real football organization. They're just there because somebody has to be there. But that they don't actually function like a football organization. They're just some shit around there. And as you see, once again, it's not the coach's fault. It's not the player's fault. It's not the quarterback's fault. It's not nobody's fault. It's just the fucking team. So once again, they're in the shelter. There's the plane right there. In there, you're going to have Tua, the Cincinnati Bengals, Russell Wilson, and Bryce Young. The reason Tua's there because Tua is brain dead. He doesn't need to be starting no more. The reason the Cincinnati Bengals are there because in week 2 they lost their quarterback, franchise quarterback for the rest of the year again. And then I got Russell Wilson in there because he played atrocious and lost his job, and then Bryce Young because he's playing atrocious and he got benched last week. This week is because the New York Trash are 0-5, so that plane is going nowhere safe, promise you. So that's the Bum of the Week award winner.
I know good loser like you bum.
So
I entirely agree with that 100%.
Let's get to the money player of the week. Who is your money player of the week, bro?
Money player of the week is Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, it's a juggernaut, bitch.
Baker Mayfield. And listen, 29 to 33, 380. You got it done in the biggest moment again. You've been probably the most clutch quarterback this year. I mean, your team has been in a situation where you have to get it done, but you have gotten it done. So, for the most part. So, yeah, man, that's my money player.
It is Money Monday, so on Money Mondays, we like to give the Money Player of the Week. I disagree. Fuck Baker Mayfield for 1 week. I'm going to give it to Sam fucking Darnold, who's the cover athlete of today's episode. The reason why is because you see it right there. He outplayed just a little bit Baker Mayfield. Not really. They both went ham. It's just that, you know what I'm saying, I wanted to give Sam Darnold his flowers, and I'm not just saying that because I have him in fantasy football and he saved my season. I lost Joe Burrow. So I gave it to Sam Darnold. You gave it to Baker Mayfield, but both money players are definitely coming from this game. I think there's no question about it. But my cover athlete is the money player of the week, which is Sam Darnold. His is Baker Mayfield, and I think they're both deserving. So hands up to them. Congratulations.
Give me a hell yeah!
Oh, somebody's on. Let's see. King Jamie, baby. You're on, brother. What's going on, man? Remember, guys, this is a Pressure Podcast where viewer has say. If you have a webcam, as you see, we'll send you a web link so you can hop on the mic and talk your shit.
Fatality. Is there
What's
an
up,
echo
brother?
this time?
No, there's no echo, bro.
Man,
How
I
you doing?
didn't want to screw up your one last time, so I think I hear an echo again. God dang it.
I don't hear an echo, bro.
Okay, good.
Do you guys hear in chat? Do you hear an echo here? Or does it sound good? It sounds good to me.
I'm gonna check
I tried to cancel it all out. All right, so I love the Chiefs. I don't care about this. They've given me so many years of joy. I think we still got a chance. I think the Ravens still got a chance, dude.
Yeah, it's an echo.
I can't quit.
No, not too low because I can't hear him.
That's what I'm trying to see. King,
Is
you
it
hear
go
me
crazy?
talk? Go ahead, brother.
I think it's not a real echo. It's just that we have speakers here. It's not the TV. It's speakers, and the microphone is picking up from the speaker, so it sounds double. Because what you hear on the TV and what you hear from us, the microphone's picking up both.
Oh, okay.
Is that good?
See if it's
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
It's weird. It's only out of me.
check there.
You guys are like right on time. I don't know what the hell is going on here.
Yeah, we always do it at midnight, brother. Just after the game, usually, so we could, after the game, post chat room talk where everybody's talking shit. That's basically what we do here. It's basically.
All
what
right,
we
guys.
do.
I'm gonna let you go. I love you, boys.
Love you too,
Good
bro.
luck. Bye.
Is it still there?
Yeah, it's the echoing.
It's still echoing.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the microphone.
Goes when it's us. I think it's just echoing when it's him. I don't know why. You see, we're not echoing.
Oh, we're not echoing anymore. So maybe it's just because of that. Maybe it's because StreamYard and Streamlabs don't get along. Yep. But it is what it is. We're doing the best we can. We're gonna have to figure that shit out because we want to do collabs and stuff like that.
We
with
might
them.
have to switch.
Yes, but I think we covered everything from week 5.
Appreciate the comments.
Yeah, appreciate all you guys in the comments and the viewers. We will be back on Thursday. Thursday we will do the QB tiers and then rank the top 10 quarterbacks. And then we're going to do the NFL team tiers and power rank the top 10 teams in the NFL.
Yes, sir.
Top 10 Thursdays, we'll also throw in some top 10 random shit for us. One of them is top 10, what was it? Top 10, you had a good one.
I got it here.
Last week it was top 10 sneakers and kicks. I had to do top 10. We're going to start doing Halloween shit soon. Might as well this
top
week.
10 interceptions.
Top 10 interceptions of what, all
Yeah,
time?
All time.
All time?
And then top 10 basketball courts. And top 10.
We can't do basketball courts. We already did that. Stadiums.
Oh, my bad.
Arenas.
Then what was the other one?
We could do
Top 10 best Super Bowl performances. That was the other one you was talking about, right?
All right, yeah, we forgot to do that because Bad Bunny just got announced to be the
So like the top
the performer for the halftime
For the
Super Bowl.
halftime.
So we'll do top 10 Super Bowl performances of all time. Why not? Why not? Yeah, we'll be here on Thursday, bro. Thursday at midnight. Tune in right after Thursday Night Football. We will recap that, and thank you for reminding me. Thursday Night Football. Who's it? Who's to playing Thursday night?
KJ, you funny as hell.
What do you
bro.
say?
He said we should have a staring contest.
Yep. What's wrong with the staring contest? I'm game. Are you?
Dude, I'm never gonna blink. You see how high I look?
So
I gotta
Thursday,
keep my eyelids ready.
it's your Eagles versus the New York Giants. Eagles and Giants. That's a weird one. But that's what they want to do. So Jackson Dart gets to play against your Philadelphia Eagles.
Everything
on
is
Thursday.
weird on Thursday.
So who you got, man? Who you got winning?
Come on, man. You serious?
I,
We're not serious right now, are we? Like,
I can't predict the future. Can you predict the future, guys?
Can
I'm
you
just
pre-
asking him.
can you predict
who's
my-
winning?
what's my team?
Eagles or Giants at home?
Yeah, this is biased. This is severely biased right here. Like, this is not even like in the realm of even talking about.
Are you trying to say the Giants are not a good team?
realistic or?
Are you trying to say
anything
the
like
Giants
that.
are not a good team?
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying there's no way in hell.
Are you saying
that the
Jackson Dart is
Giants are gonna
absolute
be-
ass?
Absolutely not. I'm not saying that. That was you. You said that.
I did say that.
But no, of course I'm going with my Eagles.
You can't go with your Eagles every single game.
I
Yes,
have
you can.
to. I have
Yes,
to.
you
on
can.
this one. I have to. on this
God
one.
damn it! If you ask me about every Raven game, even they're injured, I'm still
Wait,
gonna say the Ravens.
last year I wasn't biased either, so don't come with that.
He's biased. He's biased. All right. So I will predict. I expect the Eagles to struggle again on offense. So I think you guys are only going to score like 21 points again or
Oh my
24.
goodness gracious, please.
But I expect the Giants to
I
not
think we'll score a little
score.
bit more than that.
I don't think the Giants are going to score 17.
I think we'll score a little bit more than that.
If you do, it'll be 30-20. If you don't, it'll be 24-14.
Okay,
24-14.
I could dig it.
I don't know. So the upset city. You got Denver beating Philadelphia. You got Tampa Bay beating Seattle, which is not much of an upset, but according to Vegas, it is. You had the Patriots beating the Bills,
the
and then you have
Titans.
the Jaguars beating the Chiefs, and the Titans and the Cardinals. So that's a lot to digest there.
The Cardinals.
Even the Cardinals, no, the Carolina Panthers, they were underdogs at home against Miami, and they won. Oh, and we got to.
Thank you, King Jamie. Thank you, King Jamie. Yeah, let him know. We gonna rock them.
Don't take his side. He beat you in the Super Bowl. Act like it.
Tell him you're realistic. Tell him.
So I went an impressive 10-3 this weekend on my picks. 10-3, impressive. So now I am 38-17.
9-4 over here.
And you could go check the Saturday episode. You will see every single one I picked. And I went 10-3 this weekend, so I'm 38-17. And I'm betting and I'm winning. I'm printing. So tune in Saturdays, because Saturdays I give you bet advice. I told y'all to bet heavy on the Cincinnati Bengals, didn't I? On the Detroit, I mean. I told y'all that when I saw this lineup over here. Where was it at? Right there. No, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong orange. This is the right orange right here. I said this is a Lions extended bye week. Bet on everything. I told y'all to bet on Goff. I told y'all to bet on the Sun God Amon-Ra. I told y'all to bet on both running backs. I told y'all to bet on Sam Laporta, and I even told you to bet on that one white boy that grabs everything one-handed. Even he scored a touchdown. I told y'all, and let me tell you something. Tune in Saturday. I'm gonna tell you some more. All right, but this is the Pressure Podcast, which means to perform, react, and do use of strategies in sports on the rigorous environments, motherfucker.
Finish him.
This is the only podcast reviewer has say. Once again, if you have a webcam, we'll send you a web link. You can put you on a little screen back there, hop on the mic, talk your shit.
Like my man Jamie just did.
We will be back on Thursday night at midnight to conclude the team tiers, the quarterback tiers, top 10 quarterbacks, and the power rankings of Week 5. Top 10 Thursday, baby. See y'all then. Be